Hello children, welcome back to my channel. I am Rafia Begum, your mathematics teacher. Today in this video we will be discussing exercise 1.5 from question number 4. If you haven't watched question 1, 2, 3, please do check the previous video. So let us begin without wasting the time. Question number 4. The question number 4 says, represent root 9.3 on the number line. See, in the previous class we had discussed how to locate number on the number line, and now it's a decimal. So here the procedure is different. So I'll just give you a rough explanation on the board and then I'll show you with the mathematical instruments in the book. See how to represent this on the number line. What you do is, you first draw a number line from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So you have the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So 9.3, where is 9.3? This is 9.3. You understood children? This is 9.3. Then add 1 centimeter to this, that is 10.3. Whatever number is given to you, with that number you locate that number and then you take another 1 centimeter extra. Okay. So now this is 10.3. Are you getting me? Now from 10.3 to 0, you just have to take a perpendicular bisector. You learned how to take a perpendicular bisector in your lower grades. That is, take more than half, cut an arc here and here. Then from here, cut an arc, you get a perpendicular bisector. So from point 0, you need to cut an arc, and from point 10.3 you need to cut an arc. Similarly, from 0, 1 arc below, and from 10.3, 1 arc here. And then you just draw a perpendicular bisector. Why we are drawing this perpendicular bisector is to find the center. This is the center. Take this as radius and then you draw a semicircle. You draw a semicircle. When you get the semicircle, this is your 9.3, right children? So from 9.3 to this you draw a line. Okay, a perpendicular line just with the scale. Once again I am repeating what we should do. From 0 to 9.3 you measure with the scale, put a dot and then again excess 1 centimeter from here to here. This is 10.3. After drawing the line up to 10.3, what you do is try to find the perpendicular bisector by taking more than half from both the sides. Okay, after drawing the perpendicular bisector, you get the center, take this as radius, from 0 to this point as radius, keep it here and then draw a semicircle. After drawing semicircle, what you should do is call this as A, B, C, D. Okay. Now take this as radius. Okay. Take this as radius and from here you cut an arc like this. Okay. Whatever you get this measurement, call this as point E. CE will be equal to CD. CE will be equal to CD. This is the value of root 9.3. Whatever you get, you need to measure from here to here and write what is the value from here to here and here to here. It will be same. Okay, that will be the value of 9.3. You will get 3 point something. Okay, so this is the value of root 9.3. This is how you have to locate, and you will be getting this question in your exams for 3 to 4 marks. Okay children, so I hope you understood this. Now I will show you this with the help of your mathematical instruments in the book accurately. So how we have to do is, first draw a number line up to 9.3, up to 9.3. Again 1 centimeter extra up to 10.3. Okay. So from 0 to 9.3 you just put a dot. Then from 9.3 to 10.3 one more dot. Okay. After doing this, what you do is, now you just keep your compass like this, more than half, and then cut an arc from here 0 to again bottom and top. Then here again 10.3, cut an arc up and down. Okay. Now you got your perpendicular bisector. Draw this perpendicular bisector. After drawing the perpendicular bisector, you get the center. Take this as radius. From 0 to this line as radius, and you draw the semicircle. Got the semicircle? After getting this, so now you got the semicircle. After getting the semicircle, now what you should do is just draw a line exactly from 9.3. You join this up to it touches the semicircle. Okay. Draw a straight line from 9.3 until it touches this circle. Okay. Now after this, what you do is you take this as the radius. Okay. You take this as the radius. So now you should take this as radius and then you draw a arc from there. Okay. Now whatever measurement you got here, look at this. This is 3 centimeter, 3.3 centimeter exactly, 3.0 something means exactly 3 you will get. So this is the exact value of root 9.3. So you can name this as A, B, C, D, E. Whatever name you want you can give. And this is the value of root 9.3. You just measure and write. You are getting approximately 3 centimeter. So this is the method of drawing the root 9.3 on a number line. Is it clear? Start. Now coming to question number 5. Rationalize the denominators of the following. In the previous class I had discussed how to rationalize. Whenever you have a root in the denominator, you need to rationalize the denominator. So now the question is 1 by root 7. 1 by root 7 into root 7 by root 7. Why we should do? Because in the denominator we should not have an irrational number. When I multiply root 7 into root 7, it becomes 7. Root gets cancelled, you have 7. 1 into root 7 is 7. So this is how you got a rational number in the denominator, and now it is a proper fraction. Hence this question is finished. Now coming to question number 2. Whenever you have two irrational numbers in the denominator with any sign given, plus or minus. Now we have minus sign here. So in that case, how you rationalize the denominator is, take the opposite sign of that. Now I have minus sign. So opposite of that is plus. The numbers will be same. Root 7 plus root 6 by root 7 plus root 6. This is how first step you have to take. Whenever you see any fraction, rationalize the denominator means immediately you have to take the opposite sign of that. Okay. Now 1 into root 7 plus 6 is root 7 plus 6 only. And here you have to apply the identity. Root a plus b, root a minus b. What happens? Root a plus b into root a minus b is a square minus b square. So root a square minus, so you have root a minus root b into root a plus root b is root a square minus root b square. That identity I have used. So here square and root gets cancelled. Square and root gets cancelled. Then what it happens? It happens just 7 minus 6 it becomes. 7 minus 6 is what? 1. So root 7 plus root 6 divided by 1 is nothing but root 7 plus root 6. This is your answer. Now coming to question number 3. 1 by root 5 plus root 2. Now you can see the difference. You have a plus sign over here. What is the opposite sign of plus? It is minus. So when I rationalize this denominator, I need to multiply with root 5 minus root 2 by root 5 minus root 2, because I have a plus in the denominator. opposite sign will be there. Keep this in mind. Okay. Now root 5 in minus root 2 into 1 will be root 5 minus root 2, and again apply the identity. Root a plus root b into root a minus root b is root a square minus root b square. Again square and root gets cancelled. 5 minus 2 it becomes. 5 minus 2 is 3. Numerator is root 5 minus root 2. So this is your third question. Okay. Now next coming to question number 4. Question number 4 is 1 by root 7 minus 2. Here we don't have a root. It's just a 2. Even in that case, now what is the sign here? Negative sign. So for this opposite sign is plus sign. So multiply with root 7 plus 2 by root 7 plus 2. Okay. So 1 into root 7 plus 2 is root 7 plus 2. Again a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Now here in place of a I have root 7. Root and square gets cancelled. So 7 and 2 square is 4. 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 is how much? 3. So root 7 plus 2 by 3 is your answer. So this is how you will do the rationalization of the denominators. So this is how we completed the exercise 1.5, and I hope you understood by now how to rationalize the denominator. So in the next video we will be discussing about 1.6. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.